You need to slow down and stop running your mouth so much.
I don't need to do anything but what I'm doing. And now we've finally gotten to this point where you're warning me. Who are you warning me for, sir? You got a boss. Tell him I still got nuts right here. Your warnings, all of your warnings, let it go. Stop talking about people. Go back and tell your boss that I said.
Okay, guys, I think y'all need to get a seat for this one because word on the street is that Jaguar Wright might be going off the grid like into full-blown hiding because she just revealed that an attempt was made on her life. Now get this, according to industry insiders, just hours after Diddy was declared not guilty in his RICO case, Jaguar was reportedly driving home when her car got followed and sprayed with bullets by unknown shooters. And y'all, the only thing that saved her was a patrolling cop car nearby. Insiders are saying Jaguar is pointing fingers straight at Diddy, claiming this was a hit job as Diddy is trying to get back at everyone who contributed to his trial. And she won't be coming out of hiding until he gets sentenced or the cops arrest those behind the attack. Okay, y'all, here's a little backstory so you're fully caught up. Jaguar Wright has been out here spilling all the tea on Diddy for years, like long before the mainstream even started paying attention. She's been telling anyone who would listen that Diddy is a whole different person when the cameras stop rolling. According to her, he's not just shady, but she's linked him to some of the most mysterious deaths in Hollywood, including Tupac, Whitney Houston, his former partner Kim Porter, and a few others. And that's not all. Jaguar also exposed him for being on the DL and throwing those infamous adult-only parties where up-and-coming artists were allegedly SAD in exchange for the promise of a big break or major record deals. Now back then, most people just brushed her off, called her a clout chaser, and didn't take any of it seriously. That is, until Cassie came forward with her lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of SA, drug use, physical abuse, emotional manipulation, which basically confirmed everything Jaguar had been saying all along. Now, after Cassie's lawsuit dropped, everyone went back to those Jaguar Wright videos, the interviews, and everything they could lay their hands on to fully grasp the kind of man Diddy what Cassie was dealing with. Cassie's lawsuit was the spark that lit the whole damn fire. Once she came forward, it was like a domino effect. More victims started speaking out, and suddenly Diddy was facing a mountain of allegations that couldn't just be swept under the rug anymore. Things got real when the feds pulled up and raided his home, and he got hit with RICO charges. He was charged with 3 separate federal indictments, including sex trafficking, conspiracy to commit racketeering, and even transporting individuals for the purpose of prostitution. In an interview with Mirror US, Jaguar Wright didn't hold back. She opened up about witnessing firsthand how Diddy allegedly abused the power he had in the industry. She said, "Once upon a time, I was a young person when Diddy was put in charge, and for 25 years I watched all of abuses and everything, and everyone said no, nothing is ever going to happen. Nothing is ever going to change. And 5 years ago, I said, no, I'm going to challenge that, and here we are." In a split verdict, the court found Diddy guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, but not guilty on the more serious RICO charges. And let me tell you, the internet was shook because there was a ton of evidence stacked against him, enough that people were convinced he was going down for good. Not only that, but several key witnesses took the stand, including Cassie, her mom, her hairstylist, Kid Cudi, and even some of the male escorts they allegedly hired. So when that not guilty verdict for the RICO charges dropped, social media exploded. Nobody saw that coming. Now, after the judgment was delivered, Diddy's legal team wasted no time and tried to file for bail. But the court wasn't having it. The judge denied the request, stating that Diddy still posed a serious threat to the safety of the witnesses who testified against him. And honestly, with everything going on around Jaguar Wright, it's not hard to see why. But y'all, it's starting to look like the judge knew exactly what they were doing by denying Diddy's bail because, according to inside sources, things took a dark turn real quick after that verdict came down. Word on the street is that just hours after the judgment was announced, there was an attempt on Jaguar Wright's life. The source claims Jaguar was driving home when she noticed a suspicious car trailing her. What started as just a tale quickly escalated into what sounded like a full-on high-speed chase. And then shots were fired at her car, like they were trying to take her out. Thankfully, a patrolling police officer just happened to be nearby and was able to intervene before things went completely left. The timing alone is wild. While the police haven't put out an official statement just yet, this same source says Jaguar firmly believes that Diddy's people were behind the attack. And apparently, Apparently, she had already been telling friends she felt like someone was following her in the days leading up to it. While the police have reportedly launched an investigation into who's responsible and what the motive was, in the meantime, Jaguar's not taking any chances. The source says she's planning to go completely off the grid, stepping away from social media and relocating to a secure spot with her family until everything calms down and the people behind this are brought to justice. And honestly, who could blame her? Now let's be real. Anyone who's followed Jaguar Wright over the years knows she's been exposing some deep, dark industry secrets. The kind that make powerful people uncomfortable. So honestly, it felt like it was only a matter of time before someone came for her. And while there's no official proof linking Diddy to the alleged attack yet, let's not act like Jaguar doesn't know him better than most of us ever will. She's been around him, she's seen how he moves, and according to her, this hit wasn't random. Jaguar claims the attack on her was planned from the moment Diddy's trial started. She believes he actually put money on her head and specifically chose the day of the verdict as the day she'd be taken out, like he wanted to silence her the same day the verdict was going to be read. In her words, Diddy didn't want to go down alone. If he was going to be found guilty on those RICO charges, which let's not forget he beat, he wanted her gone too, especially since she was one of the first to really blow the lid off some of his darkest secrets. And let's not forget, a lot of folks truly believe that Jaguar Wright's early exposés were the match that lit the fire for Cassie to finally come forward with her lawsuit. So if Diddy saw Jaguar as a real threat to everything he built, it honestly wouldn't be shocking that she ended up being targeted. Also, October 3rd has officially been set as the date for Diddy's sentencing. Even though he beat the RICO case, he was found guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution, which is still a serious federal offense. But the big question now is, what's the court actually going to do? No one knows for sure how many years he could be facing, or if he'll try to argue for a reduced sentence since he's already spent over 6 months behind bars waiting for trial. Could he walk away with a slap on the wrist, or is the judge about to make an example out of him? As for Jaguar, Wright don't expect to hear from her anytime soon. Sources say she's going completely off the radar until her alleged attackers are identified, the motive behind the attack is confirmed, and everyone involved is held accountable. One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. Jaguar Wright exposing Diddy's threat to her life had fans talking, and they left comments saying she need bodyguards, better yet, she needs to be in the witness protection program. Feds don't care about you unless you have a receipt sad, but true. People fail to realize when you're not minding the business that pays you, it's easy to forget for every action there's a reaction. Be careful, Jaguar. Keep screaming, girl. Get out of town, Jaguar. Come to my place. Keep sharing your videos. So, do you think Diddy was behind the latest attack on Jaguar Wright? Or do you think Jaguar Wright got this all wrong and has nothing to do with Diddy because she has a lot of enemies? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.